Hey, everybody. I am David, and I want to welcome you to podcast style convos. So, thank you so much for being here. We have a interesting show for you today. I'm going to get right into it. Today, we have a bit of sad news. This isn't necessarily tragic. This is the natural progression of life, but I am going to be reporting that NBA legend Bill Russell, as you can see right here, has passed away at the age of 88 years old. So, Bill Russell was a Boston Celtic. He won multiple championships with the Celtics. We're going to be talking about some of the championships he won. Here's a few photos of Bill Russell in action in his earlier days. And here's a great still Bill with his many rings. Bill is a champion of many championships. He's won tons and tons of championships. This man is a winner in and out. So let's go ahead and look more into some of these details about Bill Russell, his life, and see if we can find out a little bit more about his passing. So we are going to go ahead. This is an incognito window, and we're just going to go ahead and see what we see online about Bill Russell's passing. And I'm going to use my sandboard really quickly. And just when I found out about Bill Russell passing, the first thought was, oh, man, this is a great guy. This is a leader amongst leaders. This was somebody who just exemplified winning. When it comes to winning in basketball, Bill Russell are 1-1. No one's won as many championships as Bill Russell. The amount of times he's gone to finals and won, I believe it's 11 out of 13 off the top of my head. I'm going to check on Wikipedia to confirm. The story was broke to me through ESPN, so I would like to go to them to find out more information. It looks like CNN might have the most recent, so it looks like New York Times actually might have the most recent. So we're going to take a look into New York Times and CNN and maybe get a little bit of triangulation data and see who has the most to offer us in terms of Bill Russell. We know he's a Celtic. He was a head coach while he was a player, which is insane. It looks like he passed away peacefully, which is very, very peaceful and great for us, as fans. Passed away with his wife by his side. I mean, what better way to go? This man, the NBA Finals MVP is the Bill Russell Award. We're talking about let's just read some of his accomplishments. Bill's two-time state championships in high school. That's a glimpse of what he really did. Twice an NCAA champion, captain of the gold medal USA Olympic team, 11 times NBA champion, and at the helm for the two NBA championships as the first black head coach of any North American professional sports team. Let that sink in. The amount of excellence that just was repeated there. This man is a whole nother level of animal and excellence. When I'm pushing myself, I think of two people. I think of Kobe and I think of Bill Russell. I do think of Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is such an anomaly. Sometimes I save him for when I really, really need to push. But Michael Jordan also, as much as he had a killer instinct, he was a little bit more rounded with the competitive drive nature. Michael would gamble, would smoke and golf, but when it came to actual focus on a craft, I look at Kobe, how much he loved basketball, how much he loved to obsess over it. I think Michael Jordan personally was more obsessed with winning, but I think Kobe was more obsessed with basketball. I think, though, when it comes to Bill Russell, I think he was, when I think of his obsession, I don't think it was necessarily any different from Michael and Kobe, but I think his obsession probably was winning in basketball. You look at what Bill Russell was able to accomplish and the amount of ability he's shown to be able to win 11 championships in the NBA. And I know it was a different era at that time. There wasn't as many teams. The competition wasn't as up to date as it is now. There was Wilt Chamberlain. There were some heavy hitters there, but make no mistake, Bill Russell is on many people's Mount Rushmores and considered by many people the greatest basketball player of all time. I would say, when you talk about the greatest of all time, you're going to hear some people that say Michael. You're going to hear a lot that say LeBron. You're going to hear a lot that say Kobe. More so Michael, LeBron. You're going to have Kareem in that conversation. Some people think Shaq's in there, and that's where you start hearing. I think before Shaq, you're going to start hearing Bill Russell, and that was before he passed. Now that he's passed, he's immortal. He's going to live on forever. And I think you're going to be hearing his name mentioned because of the level of excellence. The only thing we can take away is that he didn't face the amount of talent that maybe some of these others had faced, like a Michael Jordan. But Bill Russell, make no mistake about it, was extremely excellent. And I don't want to forget our Lakers. Magic, he's definitely he's a unicorn to me. He's definitely in some people's greatest basketball player of all time, as to go, and Kareem, of course. You got to give it up to Kareem. And you're here. Some people, I'm hearing rumbles now. Some people consider Steph. I've definitely heard rumors of Tim Duncan, and that's when you start really splitting hairs on what is objective, what is just personal preference. But Bill, make no mistake about it, belongs in many of those conversations. So let's go ahead and take a look and see if there's any more information out there. I would like to go over Bill Russell's Wikipedia for some of you that aren't familiar with him. Let's see. Nothing less than the greatest player in NBA history. Enter the scene. Okay, let's scroll down a little bit. Now, this talks about how dominant Bill was. He was extremely dominant. Wilt Chamberlain had mentioned he always felt Bill Russell was the greatest basketball player of all time. Let's go a little bit into his history. It was just recently updated. Obviously, Bill is now passed, so someone wanted to make sure that was updated. Let's see. 12-time NBA All-Star. I think people often don't understand how hard it is to be consistently an all-star. Let's take a look at this list of highlights. I'm curious about all NBA teams. 11-time champion. Wow. 5-time NBA most valuable player. I did not know he was 5-time. I know Michael was looks like he had a back-to-back looks like a back-to-back year, actually. 3 years in a row, which is insane. I believe Dwight Howard won 3 Defensive Players of the Year back-to-back, and I thought that was insane. But NBA MVP 3 times straight, that's incredible. 12-time NBA All-Star, wow. NBA All-Star Game MVP, so amongst the stars of stars, he was the greatest star. 3-time All-NBA First Team. Okay, very good. Let's see, 8-time All-NBA Second Team. Okay, and this is because Wilt was probably winning a lot of those NBA All-First Teams because Wilt was more of a season dominance player while Bill Russell was dominating the postseason, hence the championships. I'm curious about his finals MVP. NBA All-Defensive Team. Okay, so he's got some accolades there. Not much known about being a defensive prowess, but he did play great defense. Let's take a look a little further. 4-time NBA rebounding champion. Very good. As a coach, 2-time NBA champion. He was a player coach. Bill dealt with quite a bit of segregation and racism while he was playing. He overcame it all, and he is just so respected and so beloved at this point now in 2022. I'm happy he was able to see the amount of love and respect that he earned 8 straight NBA championships. Ridiculous. That is impressive. Um, I put that up there, that level of dominance up there with Michael Jordan's, of course, and LeBron's run to the finals. He didn't win them all, unfortunately. I think LeBron still has a losing record. I think he's 4-6 in the finals, but he's gone 10 times, which is amazing. Bill Russell won 8 straight, which is just such a gruel even to win one. It's so much fun to win if you are prone to winning anything, but it's such a gruel to go through the motions of trying to become a champion. 5-time MVP, which is impressive. It's tied with Michael Jordan for second all time behind Kareem's 6. Wow, I did not know Kareem had 6. I knew Kareem had 6 NBA Finals MVP. I didn't know he had 6 regular season MVPs, which shows Kareem's level of excellence as well. I mean, Bill's just an extremely elite company, and he is elite, and they're lucky to be in his company. Yeah, that is pretty perfect. Pretty perfect. So, Bill Russell really has done a great job.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Let's talk a little bit about going forward, what this is going to do for basketball. I'm going to come back on the screen as we kind of recap what this means for basketball. So, Bill Russell passing away is a blow to anyone who's a fan of the game, myself, my friends, my family. So we're going to miss just knowing his existence. I want to miss seeing him hand out the Finals MVP award. He hasn't been doing that, obviously, with what's been going on with COVID and the pandemic, but Bill's presence in the game of basketball has been it's almost like he's royalty. Is the best word to put it. And it's hard knowing that he's not here. He's one of the few people who were on my list of people I wanted to have a conversation with. The last person on my list that I lost, and I never got to have that conversation, was B.B. King, and Bill was up there. I would say I have mixed emotions because it's a very short list, but the next person on that list is Stevie Wonder for me. So Bill's in at least in my list of Incredibles, he's in a short list of Incredibles who I would love to have a lunch at a restaurant or a diner and just have an honest conversation about life and how they navigated a lot of these waters through their lens. It would be incredible. And Bill was on that list for me of people, the things he went through, the things he accomplished, the vigor it took, the power, the dominance, the mentality, the mindset. He was on that list of people for me that I knew I can grow from and I wanted to learn from. But that is not going to come to pass, unfortunately, but that's okay. He had a great, long life, it looks like. I'm happy to hear he passed away peacefully, as I'm sure many of you are. And I just want to take this moment. If you are open to it, I'm going to take a moment of silence for him, and hopefully we can send some positivity. I'm going to be sending prayers to his family and condolences. But just going to take a quick moment. If you want to join me, please join me right now. Even if this is something that's already posted and you're rewatching it later, just for peace for Bill, his family. I'm going to take that time right now. And I want to thank you for watching this video, being a part of this channel. We're a bit of a new channel, so I'm going to ask you to please like the video, the comment, and subscribe. I'd like to be in community with you so that we could have great discussions about this. We are going to have lots of different people on from different backgrounds. The point of this is to have conversations, and this is going to be podcast-style convos. We're going to have a lot of business conversations, a lot of moves on the board that you can make to help better your life, to help educate you, and to help you thrive and feel good. We're also going to talk about real-life events. This was a real-life event that's going to shake things up in the world of basketball. Bill Russell passing is a bit of a blow, but it is a natural order. he did live a good full life, and black men usually, as a black man, we don't usually live that much after I think 85. So he got a few good years. I hope to live well into my hundreds. We'll see, but I do believe Bill got a good shake with how things went for him. So I'm happy for him. He worked very hard, and all I can say is, Bill, thank you, and well done. Everyone else, I'll see you next time.